Welcome to Japan, home of okonomiyaki. What we got here is a one-day hunt for the best okonomiyaki in all of Osaka. So sit back and relax because the show is about to begin. So I was boosting around the mean streets of Osaka and I came across this huge-ass line outside of Mizuno Okonomiyaki. Now, word around the campfire is this place has some pretty nice okonomiyaki, some of the best in Osaka to be exact. I figured I'm worth it, so I boosted inside that joint and ordered myself a fresh fucking okonomiyaki. Now the second I sat down, the maestro started cooking that thing in front of my face. I didn't know the dude's master plan, but he kept putting layers of vegetables and meat on that puppy, and I thought it was looking real nice. Now about this time, I started eyeing the other customers' okonomiyaki, and I realized they were getting some eggy-wig treatment of sorts. That dude slapped that bitch right on that egg. That's a nice fucking technique right there. Now why exactly I didn't get the eggy-wig treatment, I'm not exactly sure. Seems to me like an anti-whitey microaggression of sorts. Nevertheless, that's a pretty nice okonomiyaki, maestro. A decent okonomiyaki, maestro. I mean, just check out his sauce technique. Holy shit. That dude topped off that puppy like his life depended on it. Anyway, it's time for me to cut off a piece of this bad boy. So I started chopping away at that okonomiyaki all nice and casual like. I pretty much cut through 99% of it, but there was still a bit of meat that was attached at the top. Alright, I think I pretty much cut it off. Now it's time to scoop it up, and what the fuck, it's still attached? Alright, definitely got it this time. No more fucking around. Here we go. Gotta visualize the spatula, gotta be the spatula, and oh man. Did you just see that? Because I'm pretty sure that was a monumental achievement right there. So at this point I figured I'd best be taking my first bite, so I started planning out my route of attack. I figured I'd try to get a bite with that meat and pancake at the same time, but that damn meat was already detached from the whole thing. Well, I figured I shouldn't fight the current, so I just jammed that meat straight into my mouth all by itself. That meat was a tad crispy, but it was sweet and juicy, and I thought it was tasting real nice. That pancake was tasting mighty fine as well. So I got ready to scoop up some more okonomiyaki, and this time I got serious about life. No more fucking around, baby. You see that? Clearly I was one with the spatula this time. That's a pretty incredible achievement. Someone better nominate me for a Nobel Peace Prize or something. Anyway, at this point I started getting all analytical about this okonomiyaki. I started trying to figure it out. It seemed like some of the sauce had a different taste than what I'm used to. It had an almost honey mustard flavor going down. At any rate, the question remains, is this in fact the best okonomiyaki in Osaka? Well, I'd say it's probably not the best, but it's better than most, so I think it's a safe bet to try out. I mean, the place is definitely classy inside, it has a nice atmosphere, and the place is centrally located in Osaka. But I couldn't help but feel that there must be a better okonomiyaki place around here, so I decided to go on the hunt for some more places. I mean, fuck it, this was my first meal of the day, so I figured I'd best be making this a breakfast, lunch, and dinner affair. After all, it's pretty much damn near impossible to have too much okonomiyaki, don't you think? So I did myself a little research to find the next place. Word on the street is this place called Kuro-chan is legit, so I decided to give it a go. It better be good, that's all I can say, because this place was way out of the way and in the middle of nowhere. Now, whereas the other restaurant was classy, this one was more of a hole-in-the-wall, family-run affair. Now, the maestro cooked that okonomiyaki for me, then gave it to me, and I was in charge of the sauce situation. The man could clearly see that I was out of my element, so he started helping me along. He started putting that mayo on top of that okonomiyaki. And wow, take a look at that mayo work. That's the work of a seasoned pro. I'm getting some pretty good vibes off this maestro. I mean, first of all, there is in fact an eggy wig in this okonomiyaki, unlike the previous one. Now on top of that egg action, this maestro is actually giving me detailed instructions about which powders to shake on when. Hell, come to think of it, I haven't even noticed any microaggressions of any kind. I feel as though I'm a valued customer who's not judged by the color of his skin. In other words, that's a pretty nice maestro right there, dare I say a racially sensitive maestro. Anyway, as per the orders of the maestro, I started pouring some more of that sauce on top. After that, it was good to go, and as you can see, it's looking oishi to the motherfucking max. So after that, I started chopping through that okonomiyaki with a wild sense of anticipation. Now this okonomiyaki was a tad easier to cut through. I mean, the previous one had pork inside, but this one had scallops inside. But even despite that, somehow I was managing to butcher that thing to pieces, and I could tell that maestro was none too impressed. The maestro took hold of his own spatula and started showing me how to do it. Apparently what he does is he takes that spatula then forcefully jams that mofo directly into the griddle. I mean, you gotta really jam that thing in there. I was doing some weak-wristed BS before. All I can say is thank goodness I've got a nice fucking maestro to set me straight. Anyway, I bit directly into that pancake and wow, just fucking wow. I'm literally at a loss for words here, people. I don't know what it is about this okonomiyaki. I mean, it has a pretty rustic, down-home, back-to-the-basics flavor. It's got sort of a hometown, homemade flavor that I just so happen to love. Compared to that other okonomiyaki I had, this one has more of a cabbage eggy flavor that's both light and uplifting. I think I like this okonomiyaki slightly better than the other one, only problem is the location. I mean, hey, I like okonomiyaki just as much as the next guy, but I don't want to be going through some random-ass residential area to find one. I mean, I like the fact that this is a non-touristy place with local people and a nice fucking maestro, but still. I think of the time I spent going out of my way to find this place. I could have spent that time doing some meditation or some shit. I could have spent that time achieving inner solace. Now as for Din Din, I cruised on over to this place called Tengu. Now compared to the other places, this place seemed to be an izakaya of sorts, aka a drinking establishment. It was getting close to closing time, so I decided to boost inside that joint and ordered myself an okonomiyaki ASAP. So I ordered myself up a squid okonomiyaki, and as you can see, it's looking clean and pristine. Now this place did not apply the sauces, nor was there a maestro there to help me. I mean, hey, I've got some pretty mean sauce application skills, don't get me wrong. I just couldn't shake the feeling that this was a drinking establishment first, okonomiyaki joint second. I mean, they don't apply the sauces for you, they don't give you tips, what the hell is this shit? I might as well have cooked the thing myself. I don't know what it was about this place, but it was putting me in a serious negative mood, and I don't know why. I felt like the place had some negative feng shui, so I figured I'd best be counteracting those bad vibes with a nice fucking smiley face. I was trying to get into the mood, and I was trying to feel the motherfucking groove, baby. Then I remembered I had to put those fish flakes on top, so I realized my beautiful work was all for naught. It's times like this that I wish I had that maestro with me. Next, I went to try out my newfound cutting skills, only to realize that it was easy to cut through, almost too easy. What's the fun in that? I want me a challenge in my life. I mean, it seems to me that the ingredients of this okonomiyaki have been blended to oblivion. I mean, this thing right here is the very antithesis of rustic. It's got no random pieces of vegetables or meat sticking out the sides. I wasn't sure what to expect, so I took that piece and jammed it into my mouth. And wow. How can I even say it? I think this okonomiyaki is not even in the same league as the other two. It's kinda low-key, doesn't really excite me, doesn't inspire me, and doesn't shift my paradigms. The ingredients are just chopped up way too much, and there's barely any flavor to this thing. I mean, it was recommended on the internet, but I'm sorry to say, this right here is a non-starter. So in conclusion, I'd say among the 3 okonomiyakis I had today, I like Mizuno the best, partially because of its location. That said, any place I've gone to that served cheese okonomiyaki has actually been better in my opinion than even Mizuno. It's like I had to go on a one-day quest through Osaka trying to find the best okonomiyaki to verify what I already knew, which is that cheese makes everything better, so don't overthink your okonomiyaki destination, just go to a place that has some cheese, baby. Capiche? By the way, if you want to check out even more buck-wild Japanese food, feel free to check out my previous videos. I got a video about kushikatsu Osaka-style fried meat sticks, and I got a video about a Japanese curry showdown. So click one of those videos within 10 seconds if you want to get good luck for 7 years, baby cakes.